right. Well, you made kind of a pretty common and deadly mistake on number 72, and I just wanted to show you what it was and how to get it right. So, you started off good. You started off with insight, so I got to change my grade on this problem. You got the 1 point for showing insight that a division problem is really just multiplying by the reciprocal of a fraction. So you got that. So I originally had a 0 on here. I got to change that to a 1. Anyway, what you did next was you started saying, oh gosh, there's an xy up here, there's an xy down here, I can just cancel. Well, that's something you can only do when things are common factors. See, notice xy is joined to this expression up here by a minus. It's not multiplied by something to get this expression here. It's effectively added to it. So we don't just cancel xy's, we can only cancel common factors. So the thing we got to do to each of these expressions is factor them first. And so what helps is to do grouping, because these are items where you've got four items here. And I add that plus in to make sure I realize that I'm not multiplying these two. I'm just trying to group these out. Okay? So then, look up here, this expression xy minus 3x can then become x times the quantity y minus 3. This 4y minus 12 becomes 4 times the quantity y minus 3. Down here we have x times the quantity y plus 6 and negative 3 times the quantity y plus 6. Over here we have x times the quantity y plus 5 plus negative 3 times the quantity y plus 5. Downstairs we have x times the quantity y plus 5 plus 4 times the quantity y plus 5. Now this is still not factored, and the way you can tell it's not factored is you've got plus and minus signs that aren't living inside parentheses, so we got to do some more, but we got this common factor, binomial factor, y minus 3, so I've got y minus 3 times what? Times x plus 4. Downstairs I've got, common binomial factor, y plus 6 times x minus 3. Over here we've got a common binomial factor, y plus 5, so I pull it out and multiply it by x minus 3. Downstairs, in the denominator, I've got this common binomial factor y plus 5, and I pull out x plus 4. So now we can cancel, because we effectively can look into the future and see, gosh, there's this y plus 5 over y plus 5. Well, that's just equal to 1, and 1 times anything is itself. So factors, now that we got it factored, y plus 5 is a factor that's in common. Y minus 3, no, x minus 3 is a factor that's in common, or will be once these two are multiplied out. X plus 4 is a factor that will be in common once these two are multiplied out. And so then what you have left that doesn't have a counterpart in the denominator or in the numerator is y minus 3 over y plus 6. So the key thing here is you could only cancel things that are factors. See, x plus 4 as an expression is joined to this numerator by multiplication. whereas xy is joined by, pluses and minuses. So canceling xy, not cool. After you've got everything factored, canceling out common factors is what you want to do. I hope this helps.